收看《对话好莱坞》。今天《对话好莱坞》请到了一对非常有才华的电影人。Very nice to meet you, Khoa, and your beautiful wife, Sammy.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
So Khoa, this time when you visit Los Angeles, I know you brought a very great short film called Business in Debt, and it's also submitted for the Chinese American Film Festival.
Yes.
So would you please introduce a little bit about your film first?
Sure. Business is Dead is about an Italian person named Johnny that goes around selling body parts to pay off his debts. It's a dark comedy. It's based all around the Italian families.
So where did you get the inspiration for this story?
There was I was the producer as well as the director of photography of the film, and all the production went through my company called KBI Productions. Vito Labruno, he was the director and the writer of the film, and we collaborated in making it. In telling the story, and he's Vito is a talented comedy writer. That's all he writes, is dark comedy, and it was his first time directing his film, and would be my 8th short film that we worked on. So he came to my company K-Vibe, and we ended up pretty much collaborating and making this whole story happen. And from there, it became a pretty big success, where we ended up winning several awards from other film festivals, like New York International Film Festival as well.
Where did you shoot this film?
In New Jersey, City.
Jersey City.
Yeah, all in Jersey City. Yes.
Because I watched that film, I really like the quality and the feel of the film.
Oh.
So
beautiful.
yes,
Thank you.
yes. So how was the process of making this film?
The process was I would say it was a low budget film. I ended up crewing my own staff. I staffed it up, and pretty much we used the DSLR cameras that everyone was using these days, and people were amazed actually by that we could use these small cameras and make the film. But it's not about the camera, it's always about the photography of the film. So, we shot it in 3 days, 16 hours to 18 hours a day.
Wow, that's a long day.
There were no rehearsals with the casting. They were a talented cast. And I think the crew did a phenomenal job in really stretching it out for 16 to 18 hours a day. Everyone was just kind of really tired and sleepy and cranky at one point, but that's the passion in making a film, and it became really rewarding, because it's everyone after making that film, everyone moved up a step ahead. Now some of my crew members are making feature films. We're in the process of making a feature film now. We're just really proud of it.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a mortician. Well, not really. I wanted to be a gangster until I saw what happened to Joe Pesci at the end of the casino.
Johnny, there's two things in life that people must do: eat and die. So, you can open up the restaurant like me and break your back making the pizza, or you can become a mortician.
Really? You want me to become a mortician?
Yeah, a mortician. Don't look at me that way. There's tons of money in this funeral business. People are dying all the time. You ever seen a guy who never died?
Yeah, Dracula.
Don't get smart.
So I took my father's advice and opened up a funeral home. I was the only mortician in town. People were dropping like flies and business was booming. As time passed, most of the old people died, and there was nothing left but baby boomers. I had a lot of spare time, so I took up gambling. Bad move. So, Miss McKenna, you've seen our display room. We have all different types of caskets, depending on what you would like to spend.
Sonny, my art does not go in some low-end pine box. Show me something classy and sophisticated.
No problem, Miss McKenna. I got just what you were looking for. We call it Viva la Champagne.
Ooh la la.
Follow me. Wait till you check out the interior on this bad boy. Wait, he works for me!
Sorry, boss. I was working late. I must have passed out here.
Rat, didn't I tell you to lay off that embalming fluid? You just cost me 10 grand.
Don't worry. Someone will die soon. What about that ex-boxer, old Eddie Clarkson? They say he's gonna go any day.
They've been saying that for the last 5 years. Why don't you go knock him off? You better think of something soon, or you're gonna be homeless.
Yeah, description of this guy.
I told you it was the Undertaker, the Green Reaper, and he come to get me. He stunk like booze.
Mr. Clarkson, do you mean the actual mortician from the funeral home?
Yeah, and I fought him off. I was state champ of Maine, you know.
My Gramps is a little off in the head. Too many concussions.
Ah, hell with you two punks. If I was younger, I'd puck you one. I'm going to watch Regis.
So let me get this straight. You tried to kill Eddie Clarkson? Did your mother drop you down a flight of stairs when you were a kid?
You're the one that told me to. You said go knock him off.
I was kidding! Listen, from now on, let me worry about how the money gets generated around here.
Okay, boss, I realize that killing just ain't for me. You know, that old bastard hit me with a two-piece right in my nose.
Is that you? You stink like shit-flavored vodka.
Wow, boss. That was a double entendre. I think.
Get out. Get out of here.
You want to get us thrown out of plain clothes?
I want to look into this.
I can go for a nice buffalo chicken wrap right now.
All you ever think about is food.
No, sometimes I think, when the hell's my partner gonna grow some hair on his head?
I told you. I keep it bald because the chicks say I look like Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel? You look more like Telly Savalas.
Who's Telly Savalas?
Oh.
So, how's everything going? You got his money?
Leo, business is dead. I need a few more weeks.
Listen, I got a way you can pay off the butter tub and your mortgage all in one shot.
How can we do that?
Body parts. There's a huge black market for them. We got a Russian guy down in Brooklyn that can move them for us.
You want me to sell cadavers? That's appalling.
I know it sounds a bit crazy. But look, you could start off small. An ear, a nose, maybe a few digits. You get that rat guy to do all your dirty work for you.
No. No way, Leo. It's unethical.
Unethical? We'll see how unethical Buttertub Bob gets when you're late with another payment.
So I ended up selling body parts. Not as bad as it sounds. I mean, do people really need all their limbs up in heaven?
Rat! Rat!
What?
I told you to take Mr. Noki's eye out before the funeral, not the wake!
Sorry, boss. I got a little confused.
I'll lay him out in 45 more minutes.
My father was a well-loved man.
That's my third cousin on my sister-in-law's side. No big deal, really. Hey, my father look a little different to you? What the hell is up with my father, John?
Yeah, well, he's in a sweatsuit.
I spit, honey. That was my idea. All right, look. Why does my father have sunglasses on, Johnny? He looks like a dead Elvis, for Christ's sakes.
Okay, listen. While we were prepping him, his eye went crooked.
He actually looks pretty stylish in them shades, hon.
Start the zeet, please. Start the zeet. How are we gonna fix this, John?
Okay, the priest is on me. And I'll throw in a pallbearer. Deal?
All right, you got a deal. But if I find out you're lying to me, I swear in my father's grave, I'm gonna go to work on you with a ball-peen hammer. You got it?
I got it.